Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the 2 Minutes to Go podcast. I'm your host, Darian.
I'm Jax.
And I'm Jalen.
And we back at it again. Playoffs are still going on. Teams out here getting swept.
Not teams. Team. One.
All right.
Uno.
Oh,
You're
okay.
both
Listen.
of your favorites.
One team.
It's
One
on
team
camera.
got
We can
swept.
pull it up on camera.
All right. One team got swept. Some bullcrap. They shouldn't even got swept. It should be a 2-2 series at best right now.
Yeah, it would have went a lot differently if Ben Simmons played, but I wish him the best in recovery. Seeing that he's still hurt, it would have been a whole different series if he
What?
wasn't hurt.
No.
What?
Yeah, Ben Simmons is hurt.
What's
What?
he going to do?
Hurt
Plays
what?
10-minute restriction. He's on a 10-minute restriction, and he would have got like 3 rebounds, 2 assists,
That's what they needed.
and like
Listen.
a steal with like 2 points. That ain't going to do anything.
But I was just joking when I said they're going to win the finals.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You're lying.
Okay.
No,
It's a joke.
I really had them coming out. I believe them. Like we
Okay.
should have won. They should have won game 1 and they should have won game 4. And because they didn't, they obviously ultimately got swept.
I mean, yeah, that's what happens
because-
when you don't win games. You get swept.
I'm only mad because they're the only team that got swept. Of all teams, like there's people out here really. I thought there were certain teams that were definitely gonna get swept. Like
The Nuggets.
the Hawkins, yeah,
The Rockets.
no, because you said Nuggets and I was gonna say the Hawks, so like it kind of intertwined. Yeah, like the Hawks got one, the Nuggets got one,
The Raptors.
the Raptors got 2, even the Pelicans got 2, and I'm sitting there like Chicago got 1, and you telling me Brooklyn could not get 1 dub? Man, I don't care. I think they'll have a much better shot at it next season.
I think if they get a full season of everybody playing together, no BS, no one's hurt, then yeah, they're gonna be the clear favorites because they'll be.
Did
like,
you see how many people they have free agents this year though? How many people
A
are
lot.
free agents? Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up real quick. It was crazy. It's like 7 people.
For real?
Yeah. So
I think Blake is one.
LaMarcus Aldridge,
Well,
Okay,
they-
yeah.
Bruce Brown, Nicholas Claxton, Goran Dragic, Andre Drummond, David Duke Jr., and Blake Griffin.
I think you would need to keep them because in this playoff series, Bruce Brown played very well in the series. Dragic played very well in this series. Like I'm talking like you're relying on them to be your leading scorers. Patty Mills comes in and does what he got. Seth Curry played great
He did.
throughout this series. Like he did his job. Like you're just needed like KD to have a good game and Kyrie to have a good game when they were all playing extremely well. Like you got Bruce Brown, like 26 in game 2 and 23 in like game 3. Like if they're doing that, Dragic just comes off the bench. He gives you like 18 a game. Seth Curry is still shooting the ball well. Like you really need them. You really needed like Kyrie and
Yeah,
KD to play.
Jason Tatum had KD in a straight jacket.
See, a big thing though is
They got
I
the
feel like-
DPOY though.
I feel like it's not even like necessarily their fault. I feel like a lot of it has to fall back on Steve Nash for not doing.
Steve Nash has had to deal with so much.
I don't care.
This year.
I don't care.
I don't even feel like putting it on him.
Oh no, I do for bad like does not know how to include
So
certain
it ain't
players.
KD's fault.
Huh?
It ain't KD's fault.
We're not gonna say it's all of his fault. He could take like 10% of the blame.
10. I'm giving him like 60% of the blame.
I'll probably give him a third at best. But it's more like it was the turnovers. Like he definitely didn't show up.
Dude had like 2
He had
before the
39
last
points
game.
last game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kyrie had 39 in game 1.
Exactly. So it's not that's why KD only gets like 10% of the blame for me.
But you don't go 4 for 17.
Through the first 3 games, he had 17 turnovers and 19 made field goals.
He had 4 he made 4 shots in game
Yeah,
what?
he took
was that
11
game?
shots. Kevin Durant took 11 shots in game 3.
They was when I say
That's
but they
called
was
not
locking
being
him down.
about it.
Yeah, they was locking him down though. Like they did
Yeah.
everything that they possibly could to either make it hard.
He said, "I'm lost out there." He said, "I don't." He said, "I'm overthinking it." When has ever Kevin Durant overthink basketball? Never. Nobody's ever done that.
That is a good point. I give you that.
I, mean,
I don't know what was going on.
You don't know because nobody ever says it, but that's what I like about Kevin Durant. He's taking accountability,
No, I'm saying.
and nobody else is gonna say they're lost out there, even when they are. So
That's what I'm saying. Like you've never heard KD say that, so
yeah,
I think they just needed. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think Blake Griffin playing the last 2 games actually
played
was
good
like
defense.
was actually
He
pretty
should've
like
been-
pretty
he should've
good.
got more minutes.
I
instead
think you put
Drummond.
him in game
of
1.
Claxton. Claxton shot one. You could blame Claxton for the last game.
Yeah.
Shot 1 for 11 from the free throw line.
Now he holds the record in the playoffs for
Yeah.
most missed free throws in a
To
row.
be honest though, Claxton actually played pretty good in some of these games.
They
off
would
of-
have won the
like
game if he would've
like
missed
if you make free throws, like free throws are big in any game,
I think he was-
regardless.
Oh no. Well, that's another thing. KD missed a free throw with 20 seconds left to become down by
2.
Yeah.
No one. But look though, you're playing the game though. He missed out on purpose. You're hoping to get the rebound and then.
Why wouldn't you just want to be down by 1?
Well, listen. So
Because right after he missed
what is
it,
there like 10 seconds left on
Right
the clock?
after
What
he-
was there like 8.5 seconds? 10 seconds or
there's
something?
20 something seconds left. Right after he missed it, the Celtics.
Well, they
threw
got it. They got it back and they
Yeah, Marcus
ran the
Smart
break.
went up for a layup. He missed it. And Al Horford got a tip, and now it's
Yeah.
a 4-point game.
Well, think about it like this. So he's playing in the game where it's like, if I make this free throw, we're down 1. I have to get it. There's less than 24 seconds on the shot clock, so they're gonna hold the ball for the last possession, and they're gonna either put it in Jason Tatum's hands or Jalen Brown's
Jason
hands.
Tatum was fouled out.
He
fouled out
was
with
probably
3
2.5
minutes left.
minutes
Yeah.
left. He did.
Yeah,
And
So
they
you're-
still lost.
that was
So
a
look,
bogus foul.
that was
That
a
was,
bogus-
I was like, they called that in the fuck. Oh
Like,
yeah,
no,
that was
like,
ridiculous.
It's more like if he was to brick it, he's anticipating the rebound. You're gonna go for the tie, or you can try to go for the win. You know how like late game situations
Yeah.
happen. I mean, I get it. Like if there's like 20 seconds left, like you could foul early, hope that they miss one, and then
Yeah.
it could be 2. Or if they make it, you can
He
still
just-
get a chance for the
he
3.
did not miss it on purpose. It hit the back of the rim. Like he was trying to make it.
No, you just shoot it long. That's all. You know
No.
what you're doing.
He did not miss that shot on purpose. If you watch the video, he did not miss it on purpose. He literally just shot like a regular.
He don't
free
gotta be
throw.
the one of people that's like they gotta just, you know what I'm saying, like throw it because like you know that for fact they're gonna miss it. You shoot it long.
He was not. He did not miss that. on
I'm
purpose.
saying what do you think?
I can guarantee.
I think he missed it on purpose because that's
Exactly.
a smart basketball play to
It's
do.
a smart basketball play.
They get down by 4 right after. He would have made it. Even if they foul them, they're only down by 3, and they still get the ball back. It
But
makes
he's,
no sense.
he's hoping to get the rebound though.
And then
No,
if you get the
they have
rebound,
to foul anyway. Like
No, but he's
No.
still hoping to get the rebound after he
It's
misses it though and tip it back in. That's what you're hoping
that's
for.
what you're hoping
No.
for.
Yeah, what do you mean no? That's what you
No.
hope for.
no, he 100% tried to make the free throw. He just folded and missed it,
See, I don't,
and then right away they
I don't
throw
like your
it
hate
down
on
the
KD.
court.
I feel like you're just hating on
But look
Kevin
though,
Durant.
but where did the
I
ball?
like
Like
KD,
the ball was supposed.
but
Like think about
he
it. Though.
sold. It's all. I majority of the blame is on him. For me,
I can see it.
he just sold.
Your opinion matters to us.
sold.
No, man, listen. He just sold the whole series, but the last game was his best game, and obviously he had to show up. If any game would have been that game, but the fact that they still lost, even though Jason Tatum fouled out with less than 3 minutes,
That's
like
just bad. That's
it's like it's bad. But at the same time, I know a lot of people are still hoping for Ben Simmons. I don't know what he on. He over there hooping, and then all of a sudden, nah, man,
he's
like,
scared.
He's scared.
He doesn't want the same thing that happened last year, so he just was like. Oh,
But I mean, you came in
he
a
was
do or die.
Yeah, he's in a lose-lose situation.
Like,
if he played,
ain't
and he
nobody
played
had
bad,
it-
it's his fault. If
No,
he doesn't play,
like,
it's still like, why
listen.
didn't you play?
If you would have played the one game, no one's gonna like talk about you. You played one game, my boy.
Oh no, they would have. People don't like Ben Simmons.
I
So
get
they
it, but
would've
it's
found
like,
something to complain about.
listen, you could complain about Ben Simmons, but you're not gonna say it's not my fault. I came into this series down 0-3. You're not like the light isn't on him. It's on Kyrie and Kevin Durant.
Nah, I get that, but people think he's been faking the whole time. So
He
people,
probably has.
People still blaming him regardless. Like he's still getting the blame because he didn't play. Because like, oh, he's faking it. If he plays, then they'll be like, oh, you should have played these 4 games, or these past 3 games, and we wouldn't have lost.
But we were updated about him throughout the series of like he's not expected to play the first 2 games. Maybe 3 is probable. 4 is looking to make his debut. So when you knew he wasn't gonna play game 3, it was like, all right, that was like iffy anyway. Game 4 was supposed to be the must play. Right before the game, it's like, nah, bro, my mental not right, so my back shut down. Like, nah, that's not how that's supposed to happen. Like,
I mean,
you've been
your mind is
pointing at
very
people like
powerful.
you've been pointing at people in practice like, hey, make sure you get this done. No, man, we see you working out your hooping. You already going on record. Yeah, my IQ is tough.
No, but the mind is very powerful though, so it could like kind
Well,
of.
his teammates said he was walking around practice like he was Jordan.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
So.
two different scenarios. But when I hurt my ankle in track my senior year, I was still walking around practice like I was Usain Bolt. Like
Okay. That's high school drag.
That's high school. They
but
get paid.
It's just the confidence that you have. Like he knows he needs to have that confidence in order to play.
No, I think he knew they was finna get swept, and he was like, "Nah, I don't want to be part of that." Like, I don't want no smoke with them.
But all right, that's enough on that series.
Yeah, let's please get off that series.
All I'm saying is, I knew they weren't gonna win it all, so I was not. I was surprised they got swept, but I'm not surprised they lost.
You know, I was just
I'm not
joking about
either.
them winning.
No, man, you're on record just with me. We had them going deep, not getting swept. You better not choke either on that drink while I'm talking like that. All right, let's get into the more interesting one real quick. Ja comes up clutch in a must-win Game 5.
Timberwolves.
I'm
still
waiting.
on the whole lead.
They didn't just blow a 26-point lead and a 20 lead twice in a different game, but you also blew, 15-point lead at best, like as high as that? And you blew it. And they can't finish the end of the game, so
See,
talk.
I'm not surprised though, because remember when we were talking, since you want to talk about me, what I said about the Nets on video.
Yeah.
Also said that this would be a 7-game series. It's 3-2 right now. It's still a 7-game series.
No.
Timberwolves gonna win this game.
We in Minnesota now.
Yeah, we in Minnesota now. Blew it.
Nah, but
He said, yeah.
yeah. But like, nah, don't worry. They're gonna get their stuff together.
I had them in 6 anyway, and it's gonna be in 6. It's only 7 until they win the game that you need them to win.
Nah, so like the thing is though, Cat shouldn't be talking like how he's talking, and then going to the next game saying, "Oh, like job's not finished." He's trying to be like Kobe and say we can't celebrate yet. Then he's up, and he's like, "Shh, like bro, you need to chill."
I don't like.
He did it twice,
Ugh.
2 times.
And then he's too old to be acting like how he's acting. I feel like he's been in the NBA a lot longer than like these like Nas Reed and like Anthony Edwards, and he set like a bad example. I feel like playing the way he's playing and acting the way he's acting.
That's Pat Bev. That's the Pat. That's what.
It is Pat Bev.
Because
but
Pat was
that's the
never
Patrick-
like that.
That's the
Cat
Pat Bev
Pat was
effect.
never
Cat should
like
know not to be like that though. And like I don't know. I feel like when you play that long, when you're playing this long in the league, you got to know what and what not to do. And I feel like Cat should already know not to do what he's doing now.
But it's like a lack of playoff experience, though. He hasn't been in many playoffs in his whole entire career, being with Minnesota. This is maybe his second appearance. At best, this is Anthony Edwards' first one.
Yeah,
This Patrick
is
Beverley's like
Ja's second appearance. Like
yeah, but see, Ja, there's a lot of pressure
it's
for
a lot.
that though.
Same with the Grizzlies. The whole Grizzlies team's like barely been there.
Yeah, like this is everybody's like second one. If you were a part of their one last year, if you were with a roster last year, then this is your second one as far as like with this group of guys. But they said they're hungry and they're not doing too much talking. They don't talk until after the game. You know what I'm saying? Like Karl Anthony Towns and them.
Ja
Like,
talks on Twitter.
Yeah, he averages like 50 tweets per minute on Twitter.
hey, but he getting busy. Like they really. But you gotta understand what
He was
they
playing
saying
bad
on the
this
court.
series so far, but
Who?
last game,
Ja.
He's been
The
playing
past
bad.
especially the past 2 games.
But
Well-
I think he played good yesterday.
He had a rough beginning, but man gets the game winner and probably the dunk of the year.
He finally hit that dunk.
And
Took him like 5 tries.
it don't matter though. He climbed chimneys. Like he don't care who it is. He said, "Bro, we climbing trees. We with everything." And I don't even feel bad, but it's just the fact that this series could have been over in 5. Like Timberwolves had this.
You keep saying that. I'm like, it could have been over. This could be 2-2 right now.
Yeah, but the fact is,
But it's like,
It is
but it's
not.
like, but it's the fact that it's like, you know how crazy it is, like that Memphis is really fighting, like hard to like come back from this. Like Timberwolves had this game and had the series won already. You don't just go up 26 and you blow it just to go up 21 and blow it again. Like no, you guys are gonna be sick when y'all lose the series and y'all gonna be like, oh, I had this game won. Like y'all really did. Like y'all are good enough to win the series. Like you could have been right. Like it was gonna be tough. But this just shows the character and adversity of the Memphis Grizzlies. Like, it don't matter how down bad it looks. Like, they going to pull one out regardless. So, I'll just let you know. Your team ain't winning this series, man. They're
it's
chokers.
not my team.
They're chokers. You just betting on the Timberwolves.
It doesn't mean they're my team though.
You said-
They your team this
You said it was
series?
either going to be them or the Warriors, I think you said, to make the finals.
Yeah. And
So that's your team.
I still stand with that. It's not my team though.
All right. That don't make no sense.
It does make sense.
The Timberwolves make the finals. I don't know.
Listen, man.
I'll
Timberwolves
lose
make the
my mind.
finals. I'll cut all my dreads off.
You see, you knew what I was about to do, so you just had to say that before I said what I was about to do.
Actually, let's change gears. Sixers. They making me kind of mad for real. I ain't gonna lie.
They are too.
I don't even care about this series, but if they choke a 3-0 lead, that's the most pathetic thing ever in it. But it would be expected of Doc Rivers, coach team.
I guess so, because
Doc Rivers
he
is
blew
the most
what, 2
overrated
3-1s?
coach in NBA history.
Blew 2 3-1s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doc Rivers is a terrible coach.
Yeah.
Nah, so like we was talking about this at work the other day. I said if the 76ers blew a 3-0 lead, I'd cut off all my hair.
That is facts. I was
Let's
there.
go Raptors.
No, like again, like this is another team that obviously they earned that game 4 game to not get swept, but to lose game 5 without their all-star and Fred VanVleet, and it's like, how do you're not supposed to do this? Like, I know they feeling some type of way. Embiid is already, saying like, man, like James Harden got to play a little bit better. Like he's playing too like not aggressive. He's playing
soft.
passive right now. Yeah, he's not playing like James Harden.
I saw
in
a
Houston
take
was.
he's playing bad on purpose. So Doc Rivers gets fired, and then they sign Mike D'Antoni as the new coach because that's what he wants, and that's what Daryl Morey wants. Even though that didn't work in Houston, so I don't know why it would work in Philly.
Yeah, who knows?
And even if you did, why would you want to prey on another man downfall? Like that's a job. Like I should waive you just for like.
Because Doc Rivers is overrated.
I mean, it don't matter, but like that's still a man's job though.
But Mike D'Antoni's not any better.
It's like, I mean, let him do his job. You do your job. Like, what you think Joel Embiid be feeling? That man hurt right now, trying to give everything he got. Like he's in his mind, the series should have been over with now. Like
I feel so bad for him. He's been
with Embiid.
Yeah, because Embiid, he always gives it his hardest.
I mean, I don't wish injuries on people.
He's always got like it's not even the injury that, like, yeah, I feel bad that he's got the injury, but it's always the type of players he plays with, like Ben Simmons.
Yeah, that is true.
He went from Ben Simmons to James Harden.
That is true.
And James Harden is supposed to be significantly better, a better scorer. You're supposed
Well,
to.
he is better because he's on the court. Ben Simmons is
wearing all
sitting
these
like this. Yeah.
He said wearing
So
all these
James
nice
Harden is
clothes.
better because
though.
he's playing.
But like, no, James Harden should not be out here getting anything less than 20 points in a playoff game. If you have title aspirations, out of all your teammates that you had, besides being with the young OKC team you had CP3 on your team, and you were 1 game away from making the finals. Beating the Warriors. Obviously, he goes down.
No,
CP3
got hurt,
tears his hamstring, and then it's like, pulls his hamstring. And then you come to the Brooklyn Nets, and you're the one that's getting hurt. You're the one that hasn't been able to stay healthy in the last, couple seasons. Then you team up again with Russell Westbrook, obviously before the Brooklyn part. But, I mean, you only get to the second round, and then you almost lose to CP3 in 7 games versus the Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you're playing with Joel Embiid. You're playing with arguably the best big man in NBA right now, other than, like, Jokic. You feel me?
I like Jokic.
Yeah. Like, you're playing with another
It's
all-star.
close, I mean.
Yeah, like it's nothing like too far off other than like the IQ in the pass game of like Jokic, but like you literally have like one of the most dominating big men in the league right now. You're feeding the big man, but obviously you know he's gonna be a target, and you're not gonna keep relying on Tyrese Maxey to come up with big games. Like he's playing well.
Thibault got booed off the floor in Philly.
Yeah, like come on now, you're literally like the other star. Like you're supposed to be dropping 25 when Joel Embiid struggles. You're supposed to be carrying the team. You've been carrying the Rockets on your back for 8 years.
That's probably why he's probably exhausted.
Nah, like forget it. That's what you signed up for, to be the man. All-star, you the big shot maker. Bro's not hitting nothing.
Tyrese Maxey.
And he's a bucket.
The first game he went off, I don't even know what he
But you can't but this
can't
is
rely on a second-year player.
Yeah, like
doing
you
stuff like this.
and it's crazy cuz like even though he is a second-year player, he's played extremely well the whole season.
The Timberwolves could rely on Ant.
That's different.
He a little different. He the number 1 pick though.
Yeah,
he got a lot of pressure being the number 1 pick.
He's in
like,
that position to where like they're trying to like build around him. They're not trying to build around Tyrese Maxey. Really.
Like no, like you're building around Embiid. Embiid is getting closer and closer in his prime. I mean,
he's 28.
28, so he's in his prime now. So you got about
but
3 years to make some
with
shape.
all the injuries he gets, it could be. Who knows? Because big man like that, like, and how the injuries he's already gotten with his foot. All the other stuff, like, it's gonna catch up to him.
No, for real. Like, if you really want like this team, like the Sixers have a very good chance of going to the conference finals, but James Harden has to play, like how he's supposed to play.
They play like Rockets James Harden if they want to go.
I don't even want to give him like, oh, he's not playing like how he used to. Like it's just like no, like you're an all-star caliber player. You've been averaging triple doubles before in the past when that whole him and Russell Westbrook thing was going through, and like no, you should not be giving anything less than 25 points a game. I'm sorry, you should not be taking anything less than 15 shots a game. Like he's not doing anything. Like it's like he's just trying to facilitate.
He really isn't. He's been shooting like 4 of 17, 5 for 14. Like he's been getting shots. Right. He just isn't efficient with it.
But you're not taking the best. You're not taking the open shots. You're taking the tough shots. James Harden is a player where you got to live with the shots that he takes because he is a shot maker. Mm-hmm. So you're going to live with all the side steps, the fadeaways, the highly contested threes and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Him hitting the ground, trying to draw the fouls for the 4-point plays or get his free throws. Like you're going to live with all of that, but it's not working. Like get to the basket. Like you're literally one of the shiftiest players in the league. Like, there's not too many people that can really guard you, especially playing the Raptors.
They got a lot of good defenders.
They got good defenders, yes, but
like 1 through 5, especially with Fred VanVleet out.
If OG Anunoby's not guarding you or Siakam not guarding, Siakam's not guarding him.
Scotty Barnes got length.
Bro, don't let a rookie bake you like this. You're gonna get talked about. Like, no, this should not be happening. You're being in the league for like 12, like you know what I'm saying? Like this is his first year, his first playoff game. You're the vet. You're the all-star. You're the guy that's trying to be a Hall of Fame. Bro, you should be baking everybody.
And Scotty Barnes has a bum ankle too, and he's still playing.
Exactly. Like, why are you letting these guys like tear you up like this? Get a bucket, win the series,
and
get your rest.
Year,
which is great. Obviously we wanted Mobley to win, but like Scotty Barnes winning, it's not like I wasn't too upset about that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that he didn't get robbed. Like everyone was like,
I think he got robbed.
I think he got robbed.
I mean, he obviously was more healthy, played more games.
Scotty led in almost every category besides rebounds.
Mobley led in blocks, rebounds, win shares, like with rookies, like
win share.
They contribute to more wins. Cavs are expected to win 23 games. They won.
That doesn't mean that he
Mobley was a huge part of that. Mobley's going to be an all defensive like third team this year, and he's not the rookie of the year.
Yeah, because the rookie of the year isn't about defensive player. It's not about a defense.
He still put up 16 points while doing that and 9 rebounds.
Okay,
almost
Scotty
1.5 blocks.
Scotty led in every single category besides blocks and rebounds, basically. It's not like it was a robbery that Mobley didn't win.
I think he got robbed.
That's the Cavs fan in you.
No, it's not.
No. If we had Scotty Barnes on our team and he was playing the exact same way he played now, and Mobley was playing the exact same way he was playing with the Raptors, you would be like, "Oh, Scotty got robbed. Mobley won." Yes, you would.
No.
Yes, you would.
No. I was thinking it's BS that Ja won Most Improved Player.
Yeah, I think that too. Ja and Garland shouldn't even be up for it. Shouldn't have been up for it. Oh, let me guess. Garland got robbed too, huh?
No, I don't think he got robbed. I think he should be in it though.
Shouldn't have won.
He was rated the worst player in the NBA last year. Yeah, Jordan Poole should
have won.
He wasn't even in it.
I know he should have won though. I think he should have.
Who do you think was?
Your guys' debate is lit. I just want to say I think Jordan Poole should have won it as well. That was my pick.
You think DeJounte should have came in second or Garland?
DeJounte. I like how it felt.
DeJounte was 2020 better than Darius Garland. This year.
Better than
Garland was better than DeJounte Murray. No. Look at the stats. Garland made the All-Star team.
So now you want to talk about stats now, but like we're talking about the.
I did advanced stats with Evan Mobley. Everything points to Evan Mobley being the rookie of the year over
Scotty Barnes led in almost every other stat besides rebounds and blocks.
No, and the advanced stats.
Not talking about the advanced
Evan Mobley.
We're not talking about the advanced stats.
That's what they look at though, and I don't understand why they didn't put Evan Mobley over Scotty Barnes.
He didn't deserve to win it.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
I'm glad that they don't ask you to vote.
What do you mean?
You would have voted for Darius Garland to win Rookie of the Year. I mean, not Rookie of the Year. Most improved.
No, I would have had him second behind Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole should have been it.
I don't see. Nice.
What do you mean?
You want to bring up stats when it's about something else, but now it's like
I literally said the advanced stats for Evan Mobley all point to him winning Rookie of the Year.
Didn't point in the right direction, obviously.
Well, yeah, because the voters are slow.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yes.
It's not. How is it? It's not a robbery that Scotty Barnes won. No, it's not.
Bias. It's literally recency bias.
How is it recency bias?
Because Mobley got hurt near the end of the year. Was out for like 2 weeks, and then everybody was like, "Oh, yeah, Scotty Barnes. Yeah, let's vote him."
That's definitely.
If he
not how
played,
they
if
play.
Mobley played the whole end of the year, he would have won it easily.
Okay, even but like in the beginning of the season,
Easily.
everybody was still talking about Scotty Barnes rookie of the year. Even
No,
no.
This is the other thing. Mobley led the rookie ladder every time they've checked on it this year. Every time he was number 1. Never was he number 2. Never was he number 3. Every time he was number 1 in the rookie of the year voting ladder. And then they vote for rookie of the year and he doesn't win.
It's not like they just started talking about
That
Scotty
just
Barnes
doesn't-
out of nowhere though. They've been talking about Scotty Barnes this whole year.
I'm just saying he was number 1 the whole year long.
No. I don't-
Yes, he was.
I don't. Okay, but
He was like number 1 the whole year.
your reasoning for it is just biased though.
It's
If he
not.
was not a Cavalier, you wouldn't be saying
It's
the same
not
thing.
because I still think Jordan Poole should have won most.
That has
most
nothing to do with
improved
rookie
player.
of the year though.
Okay, yeah, but Garland was in the most improved player conversation. I don't think he should. I think Jordan Poole should have won.
Yeah,
he
and
wasn't even.
It was
the
right for
thing.
DeJounte Murray to be over Darius.
No,
Garland.
that's not right.
Yes, it was.
DeJounte Murray was better than him last year. Not
better than him this year.
No, he was not.
Yes, he
Darius
was.
Garland was better than him. That's another thing. Darius Garland had more win shares than DeJounte Murray. Better team, led the team better than DeJounte Murray.
So,
Was an actual All-Star. DeJounte Murray was a replacement.
so having a better team. So having
He
a better
led.
team.
He led his team to a. Even though they didn't, they lost in the play-in. So did the Spurs. But he led his
They
team
both-
better.
They both went to the
They
play.
had a better record.
They both went to the play-in though.
Yeah, but Darius Garland had a better season than DeJounte. I love DeJounte Murray. He's one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite players. I always pick him up in a 2K my league, but I think Darius Garland should have finished over DeJounte Murray at least.
Definitely not. I like how
Easily.
I like how the rankings fell, but I don't think Josh should have won it though.
No, I don't think.
My reason for it is
because he was the rookie of the year, so like he has these high expectations of being this great player.
and they went 20-2 without him. It's not like
Yeah,
he,
but-
it's not like he significantly improved the team
yeah, that's
when
true,
they
but-
went 20-2 without him.
I still don't think he should have. I agree, he shouldn't have won Most Improved. So go ahead.
Hey, y'all was getting busy, so I was just enjoying the show. But no, yes, Jordan Poole should have won. That was my pick in the beginning of the whole entire season. Like I thought Jordan Poole was gonna win Most Improved Player of the Year. What else? Y'all was hitting on a lot of spots. I'm not gonna lie.
Just bring
Rookie
Now,
of the year.
yeah, DeJounte Murray, I think stat wise, finished better than Garland did because he averaged 21, 9, and almost 9 and 9 for 9 rebounds.
DeJounte averaged
he
18.
He averaged 21.
He averaged 18. I was like looking at it because Garland averaged 21, 8.5 or 9 assists.
I don't think he would have been a replacement then for that because he was a 20-point per game scorer, averaging 9 and 9. He's long. He's what 6'6", like my own point guard. He plays really good defense.
6'4".
And he was what? He also averaged 2 steals, which is I think he was leading the NBA in steals. So he plays defense. So, but I mean, as far as like the team surrounding like the Cavs, we had already been together for a nice, cool little minute. You put in Mobley. Mobley was a significant
My other
help
thing is,
with us winning.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you
but
good.
Nobody really expected Darius Garland to take the leap that he did.
That is very
Oh,
facts.
'cause,
I don't
like,
think.
I did, but like that's just me though.
Well,
Because like coming into this year, I was like, oh, he's terrible. Like,
nah.
I knew.
don't think-
We talked about
'cause
it.
he
bro.
was-
I told you he's gonna be good.
because he was rated. I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago.
You
He
said
was
like
rated the actual like worst player in the NBA overall. wise.
It was 2 years ago
And
because then last year Draymond
to
came out
see
and said that
whatever
Darius
you-
Garland's one of the best
to
players in the
see
league.
that progression from being rated the worst player in the league to a first-time All-Star.
2 years ago was his rookie year.
Yeah, I know.
So like I don't have expectations for rookies.
He
no
was
matter
also
what.
rated like the worst defender. Him and Colin Sexton were both rated like the worst defenders of all time.
Mhm.
Like they were the two at the bottom.
Darius is not a good he's not a good
He got better. He's not a
got
great
better,
defender.
but no.
He
He's
got
still not a
he
good
got better
defender.
this year.
There's not a lot of two-way point
It's
guards
because
out there
he's
that
so
can do
small
both.
and skinny.
But I think that he only took this lead because of Colin Sexton's injury.
Well, yeah, but that
Yeah, but I mean, it just goes to show like if you needed him to do something or carry, like he could do it. And now he's got a whole year.
But I still
doing it.
think Jordan Poole did get.
But yeah, for sure, I don't
Because
understand.
look at him in this series.
Should have been Jordan Poole or Desmond Bain.
Well,
Desmond Bain
hey,
should've been in
even
there.
though
Also,
John
I didn't even know who Desmond Bain was this year.
Actually, I was about to say, like I was gonna say,
I
hey,
never even heard of
Ja a
him.
real one because he
But-
knew.
Yeah,
Ja
Desmond Bain
knew.
is nice.
Ja knew. He was like, hey fam, I left your trophy at the
At
crib.
the crib, yeah.
Yeah, at your crib. Like Ja knew what it was though.
Yeah.
Like even if you wanted to put Ja Morant to be most improved, like don't get it twisted from obviously being the eighth seeded team, taking his team to the play-in and losing, being an eighth seed and losing in 5 to being the number 2 seed in the West, which is like obviously because of him and the way he was going, he was doing great things. He had a great season, and it's been a great year for him being an All-Star as well. And now, y'all, they're looking to be a force to be reckoned with now for the next couple of years. And I mean, he's definitely a big help, but seeing how they played without Ja is like goes to show like that team is really like together. So they don't necessarily need him, but you need him to obviously have aspirations for a championship. But to be without him though, and you guys can still hold your own against obviously all the teams while they were healthy as well. Come on now, Desmond Bain was actually like leading that though. He was playing really well.
We had Jordan Poole. We could talk about the Warriors.
Yeah, and the
I
Nuggets.
mean, he's starting over Steph Curry now, like in this series for at least. Steph
Yes.
Curry's being a 6-man, and they're
godly
3
6-man.
3-1, I think.
They're
The
3-1.
Nuggets got the.
They
That'll
got
be
game
the
4.
only game the Nuggets get.
I'm about to say they're not gonna
they
win.
ain't winning in Golden State.
They're not gonna win. And is it still the Oracle Arena? I don't know why I feel
No,
like they switched.
it's
Yeah, it's
the
they
Chase
definitely the
Center
Chase
now.
Center now. Like that's
But-
goofy.
I feel bad. You feel bad for Embiid. I feel bad for Jokic having. He's got Bones Highland. That's the only other player that's like hooping
I
for
don't
him.
feel bad for Jokic.
No, I don't.
highly
I
dislike
don't.
Jokic.
I don't
feel
either
terrible
because it's
for
like I
Jokic.
don't either because next
His
year
2 best players are hurt.
next year they're gonna be one of the they'll probably be top 4, maybe
Depends
3.
how that Michael Porter Jr. He gets
That's
hurt
all right,
very
Jamal.
often.
You need your point guard back. You need
Yeah.
Jamal Murray. So they're gonna be like top 4 anyway because you're probably still gonna put Golden State
But
at the top.
Will Barton, you are one of the worst basketball players I've ever witnessed play basketball.
Don't talk about Will the Thrill like that.
Yeah. Me and my friend, we were watching the game, and I didn't see Will Barton make one shot. He took the worst shot. It was game 3 when he took.
Hit the 3 in the corner.
He took. No, that was the game they won.
That was game 4.
I'm talking about game 3.
Oh,
They had the chance to win the game, but Will Barton took, with like 20 seconds left, a contested like 30-footer, like from
He said-
straight on, like out of nowhere. And then the next possession down, they get the ball back, and he's falling out of bounds, contested, and he puts it up with his left hand. Like, what are you doing? Like, it was crazy.
Shaq and Fu were there.
It was terrible. And then I went on Twitter after, and all the Nuggets fans were like, they need to cut Will Barton right now. Like, he's the worst basketball player ever. And I was like, wow, I did not realize he's this bad.
No, it's just
He's
a bad.
not
It's just a bad game. It's
Yeah.
just a bad game. Everybody get one of those rough games.
Especially
You know
in the
what I'm
playoffs, you get in your own head, stuff like that.
You want to
happens.
win, and you making sure like, all right, such and such is gonna show up. There's people gonna show up, and if they get shut down, then I want to be an option. Like everybody feels like that sometimes. If you're one of those type of
But
players.
yeah, I think the Warriors are going to win this in 5.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be up in 5 for sure. Not to mention, Dallas is looking to end the series next game.
And the Jazz.
And the Jazz. Yeah, like Luka gonna split the Jazz up. Not to mention that Jalen Brunson has been hooping this whole series as well. So
He's about to get paid this offseason.
he's probably definitely gonna get paid for having a very good playoff. Hey, the Pacers said that they was interested in Jalen Brunson.
They got a
Yeah,
bunch of guards.
They do. They have. Feel like it'd be
Brogdon,
oversaturated.
Tyrese,
Buddy
Dwayne
Hield,
Washington.
they got Buddy Hield and everything,
I
and-
think Buddy's a free agent. I don't know. I could be
They
wrong.
just converted Dwayne Washington's contract from a 2-way to like a. So now he has like an actual NBA contract. So
Yeah.
it seems like they're looking to move forward with him. 'Cause
They
he's
got-
not that bad.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
He's good.
Yeah.
It's one of those teams. I don't want to say like smaller market, but like it's a nice team in the East that it's like you could build around. You could be your star, and you're gonna be surrounded by a lot of younger guys. So, you could probably try to grow something with them in a couple years. Because I don't think they're like the Pacers aren't making like no playoff big moves or championship big moves right now. Like they're not at that point. Like they're in their own rebuild now. Like, I mean, having Tyrese Halliburton, I think is a really good, is a really good start. And Buddy Hield is still a great shooter, so if they end up keeping him and starting him as a 2 and not, having him come off the bench or nothing like that, like he's still a good 2. Like he's one of my favorite shooting guards still. So especially like in this league, he can shoot the ball, and they just need another big man, another point guard. I think they could be at maybe a playing team.
They got enough point. They got like It's
No, like
oversaturated.
you're gonna want to like get rid of some people, but I'm talking about somebody real solid
Enough
though.
of the Pacers. They ain't even. We're talking about the
Pacers.
Mavericks.
I feel like Brunson resigns with the Mavericks.
I don't know because
If
they
I
offered
was,
him
I would too.
he was gonna accept a 4-year, $55 million offer at the beginning of the year, but the Mavericks didn't give it to him. And now, his dad came out and said, "We're not accepting no cheap stuff now. Like he's gonna want a bigger contract."
As he should.
So
Though.
I don't know if the Mavericks are gonna want to pay that.
At best, he's probably gonna get 70.
The way contracts are now, Duncan Robinson's making 90.
I will say, if he gets
Look though, Duncan Robinson got 90 after what he played in the playoffs and throughout that bubble though.
Okay,
He played, and they made it to the finals though.
But 90's a new 50.
Jalen Brunson can do more.
But but for that Miami Heat team, the fact that they got to the finals and they won and they took the Lakers to 6 games and he played very well throughout the whole time. Obviously he's a shooter, so obviously he probably had some off nights for sure. But him and Tyler Hero being they were two shooters, that man was shooting lights out.
But
you know what I'm saying?
They increase the salary cap every year, so they should be.
So every year is different, but I'm talking about if he's gonna resign with the Mavericks, I'll say 80. 80 would probably be.
I think he's gonna get more somewhere.
Somewhere else somebody else will be willing to pay him more because they're probably gonna say no, you're gonna be my starting point guard, and obviously he can either stay with Luka Doncic, the Mavericks, in hopes to win a championship because they're both still young in the league. What is this? Luka's 4th year? Third or 4th year in the league?
I think it's
fourth year in the league. So, and this is Brunson's 4th year in the league as well. He came out in the 2018 draft class. So, he could stay there in hopes that, it's already a playoff team. Or you could try to be you know what, I'm going to take the money, be my own man, and try to grow something and grow my own career. So, he got different ways, but right now his focus is with the Mavs right now. They're going to end the Jazz, and listen.
Thank God, I'm sick of the Jazz.
Listen, man, Jazz is one game away from splitting up.
Good.
No, that's not good.
One game away from splitting up?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Oh, I thought, no, okay. Hold on, I don't know what I was thinking.
Did you mean one game away from tying it or something? Or?
Yeah, but
I got you, but
yeah, they're gonna lose, and when they lose,
get rid of that team.
Yeah, when they lose, they're gonna break up. There's only so much you can do. There's only so much you can do. Donovan Mitchell has been in the playoffs. It's not enough right now. He's been the number 1 seed in the playoffs. They lose to the number 4 seed to a hurt Clipper team with no Kawhi Leonard. He's been should have won Rookie of the Year over Ben Simmons that year. I don't know what they was.
No.
What?
Ben Simmons wasn't even a rookie.
He wasn't even a rookie.
He didn't.
No.
He didn't play though.
He was clearly the best player.
Ben Simmons, yeah.
No. You're drunk. Anyway,
We're not gonna talk about
Get off that. Get off that.
We were talking about Rookie of the Year already.
Yeah, get off that, bro. Listen, he should have been Rookie of the Year. That team where he demolishes the Thunder. That Thunder, what was it? PG, Carmelo, Russ. He gets to the second round, loses. He comes again.
They just do the same thing every year.
They're every year. You're not. Yeah, you're not getting anywhere. You can't even get past the second round.
Yeah. So blow that team up. I'm sick of it.
You're gonna have to now.
So
the question
got
is
40 and blow the team up. Let's go.
Send Mitchell to the Heat.
Or something.
That I don't. That's not even a bad idea.
I know, that's what I mean. Yeah, send him to the Heat. Wouldn't be bad. Hope he goes to the Heat.
But they would have to give up something for that. You're gonna lose you're gonna lose your role players for sure. You're gonna lose Duncan Robinson. Tyler Hero. No, but everybody.
A shooter.
Yeah, everybody got their job. You're gonna have to get rid of somebody strong because
I'd get rid of a $90 million Duncan Robinson contract.
So would I.
If I know I'm getting Donovan Mitchell in return.
Yeah, so would I.
You're definitely gonna get Jimmy Butler. You're gonna keep Bam, and you're definitely gonna unless you Oladipo was hooping, so
he was.
They could,
but they barely used him. But he was also hurt. But a healthy Victor Oladipo could be something real nice for them. Could be something really nice, and you still got Kyle.
They beat
still
the
got
Hawks
Kyle.
5 games. Held Trae Young to 15 points per game.
And
Trae, why couldn't you do that against the Cavs? I don't know, but
yeah, I know. But you think if the Cavs made it, you think the outcome would have still been the same?
We would have lost in 6.
I think we would. I think we match up better with them because we're bigger in size.
I said that I had them
physical.
upsetting the Heat.
You don't think so? You don't think the Cavs match up better with the Heat?
Physicality.
I think
I
we
had
have
us
bigger
winning.
bodies and we're more physical. I think.
Me personally, I feel like Cavs play too soft in like certain moments. I feel like we're a little soft.
I think Miami got a little more upside. Adding PJ Tucker is like brings more physicality. You already know.
I mean,
Bam is gonna be physical. Jimmy Butler gonna be physical. You got Kyle Lowry. You got like they really got like a lot of role players. They got defensive players. You got shooters. You got a point guard. You got stars. Like that team all around is nice. That's why they are the 1 seed. And if there is a chance that I could also see them, I wouldn't be mad if they also make it to the conference finals. Because do they got to play Philly?
Yeah,
they play Philly next.
If Philly wins,
Philly wins, they're gonna win. Don't worry.
If they play, I'm not gonna lie. If they play Philly next, I don't see Philly making it past the second round if James Harden doesn't show up. You're probably gonna put a player like PJ Tucker on him, and have him play physical with him the whole game, and do what he did to Kevin Durant. Like obviously, like
that's
it's a little,
different thing. Like
it's a little different because KD was 7
Bucks,
foot and shoot over, but like
they let KD score and they said, okay, nobody else is gonna beat us. Like we'll let KD get his, but we're gonna guard everybody else.
I mean, you still got Drew.
And that's
Holiday.
like the opposite of what the Celtics did. The Celtics were like, okay, anybody else can beat us, but these two, they're not. We're defending our asses off on them.
Yeah, facts. Like you're
so
not
they just
relying.
did like both the opposite. They did the opposite.
So I'm gonna be honest. Like getting as like we get into
That's
full
what
circle with this.
That's what the Heat did with Trae Young too. Like he couldn't breathe.
Yeah, like you gotta lock him down. So I think Miami, truthfully, has actually a really good shot at getting to the conference finals. And Philly, I mean, James Harden stay in Philly after this?
Yeah.
If they lose, yeah, because then Doc Rivers will get fired and they'll get Mike D'Antoni.
I don't think it'll make a difference, but you think he stays, or you think there ain't gonna be no blood? You don't think Embiid's gonna be like, look, man.
It
like,
depends how they lose.
Yeah.
See, I think Embiid will. I don't know. I don't think Embiid will snap yet. If next year the Harden stuff was the same way, Embiid's gonna snap because he's gonna be like, all right, I'm sick of doing this. I'm sick of this.
Embiid can't get past the second
He'll be
round.
the one requesting a trade, Joel Embiid.
And if he go on a trade block, he might have to go into a team that's ready.
Then another game that's gonna end in 5. Bucks and Bulls.
Yeah.
Zach LaVine got COVID. Caruso's out with a concussion now.
DeMar can't do it by himself.
No.
So it seems like Chicago.
And the Bucks are better without Chris Middleton, I guess.
That's what it seems like. I don't know how.
They've been winning by 30 points without him. I don't understand.
I thought it was over. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I was like,
Bulls
damn,
might have a chance.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like,
and then.
But again, though, what the reason that the Bulls were even in this position to begin with is because of what's going on now. Between injuries, people sitting out, COVID protocols. DeMar, I think, has been the main one by himself for the majority of the season. So it's
then again, like, who on the Bulls is gonna? They can't guard Giannis. Like
nobody's guarding Giannis.
Like Vucevic can. No.
It's gonna be next year though. Bulls gonna.
They'll be good. Yeah, as long as they can stay healthy, they'll be good.
See, they need my boys though. If Lonzo was there, it'd be a whole different game.
I don't think it would be that much
so.
different.
No, because they need more defense
and playmaking.
That's exactly what Lonzo is.
There's been a lot of.
Yeah, I understand.
There's a lot of highlights. It's like Showtime Bulls is like a thing.
Even with these injuries now, it's like, would he really make that much of a difference?
I feel like he would.
With Caruso out.
If Caruso and Zach LaVine out, probably not. I mean, you would rely on them, but again, I think
it would be a better series. If he would definitely be a better series. If the Bulls were all healthy, it would be like a 6-7 game series.
But hey, the world may never know.
Mm-hmm. And then another last series is Phoenix Suns, the New Orleans Pelicans.
I'm not gonna lie, we just topped the Suns just topped off the Pelicans.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know that sounded kind of crazy. Hey, yo, man, we might have to.
Nah, I think the Pelicans will win at home.
So you think this goes to 7?
Yeah, I think so. Their crowd is just so. It's a very good crowd, and they get Alvarado.
Grand Theft Alvarado, man.
And
he been
Herb Jones has been.
He's playing good.
He's been unreal.
Yo, the defensive intensity that they have been given is like, bro. CP3 has got what?
You see them disrespecting
Was it
Chris Paul,
three total 8-second calls?
See, I love
Herb was knocking Chris Paul down.
Even Chris Paul tried to help him up one game, and he just said,
looked at him. He was like,
But like
I
you
love how
can't
they're getting in CP0's head.
I
like
agree.
you can't even be mad at something like that because when you're on a team and you're playing like the best, like you're literally playing like one of the best point guards of all time. It's literally gonna go down as one of the
Yeah,
best
they
point
said
guards of
that.
all time.
They realize it, but
Like,
on the court, they're like, we're
No,
not
like
friends.
like
we don't
understanding
rock
like
with you.
yeah, like you gotta understand like you're literally playing like one of the best point guards ever, and it's like, look, bro, like you're not on my team. Like we're coming at you. Like you don't want to be intimidated with somebody with that kind of I don't know what you want to say, like success with the accolades. Like like CP3 is about that life. You know what I'm saying?
What
So
accolades do he got?
Huh?
What accolades do he got?
Gold medals, multi-time All-Star. That man is
NBAs probably.
he's what
A lot of second round exits too.
don't matter to me. Hey, don't matter. He's got how many times he's been on what defense? He's been on the what all-time first team, second team, third, whatever you want to call it. Like, bro is a successful player in the league.
I think he's definitely a top 5 point guard of all time.
He's literally like but you're gonna go at him no matter what. Like this is the team that was literally just in the finals. Like you're gonna go at that team.
Pelicans want to win. CJ needs to shoot better.
If the Pelicans want to win, they need to tell
game
Zion to get off the bench and stop posting all these dunk highlights.
Yeah, Zion too. But
like
CJ last night shot 7 for 22. The game before that, he shot 8 for 21. He just hasn't been efficient.
In the last
Brandon
2 games,
Ingram,
Say, that's always how CJ's been though.
Yeah.
He's never been like. It's nothing that I'm surprised about because he's always shot like that.
But when he has shot like that, he's always had Damian Lillard to
He's got
tap him on the
Brandon
back. But he got
Brandon
Bi now,
Ingram's
and Bi's been playing really well throughout this series too. So they're just a young, hungry team right now. Like if you got players like Alvarado.
I just wish Zion would play.
See if Zion plays with Devin Booker not playing.
But again,
that is a
Same
game changer.
thing with Ben Simmons. You don't know how effective.
You don't know how it's gonna be.
Like yeah.
You can like say in your mind how it's gonna be. Like when Ben Simmons is gonna play.
It's a foot, so like one step,
one misstep.
Yeah, he's done. He's like done.
No, man, he's
So
dunking like that.
thing.
Step don't matter.
Yeah, but that's not in a game setting. We're talking about a playoff game where against the Suns, they're gonna be going after. Like they're gonna try to target him. So one misstep, someone steps on his foot, he rolls in it like.
Shoot, I might catch him on the free throw line and just flick it.
I do feel like if he played though, it would be a big game. It would be a big change though because just like how he played when he was healthy, like you could definitely see the difference on the court.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I still think this. If this dude's healthy, it's like the next LeBron.
I would say Baby Shaq.
Baby Shaq.
I think he's more
Baby
Shaq,
Shaq.
than
Baby
LeBron.
Yeah, not a LeBron. I don't think there's no next LeBron yet. Baby Shaq, like
Giannis.
Ben Simmons was supposed to be the next
Giannis.
LeBron. He had hopes coming in to the draft being the number 1 pick out of LSU, being the next LeBron James. He has the height, he has the IQ. He just can't shoot right now, but he was able to score.
Anybody is the next LeBron is Giannis.
Well, yeah, but they had like Ben Simmons doing like all like the pictures like how LeBron did when he first came in the league.
Same like Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah.
No, it's not like I don't even want to get like there's no. I'm not even gonna give it that. But like who has like more upside for it was supposed to be Ben Simmons. That's like you just saying like Brandon Ingram came into the league being the next Kevin Durant. He has the build, he has the length, he has the shot. He can get to the rim. Like there's comparison.
He can shoot Kevin Durant.
But no, but that's literally how KD was in college. This is how KD was in the league. I'm not saying he doesn't have as much success yet, but it's like they're just comparisons. Like again, Ja is the next Russell Westbrook, like Derrick Rose, whatever one. Explosive point guards who can dunk on anybody. He's shooting a lot. He's shooting better than both of them in this time of their career. So comparisons. That's all they are. I feel
like even though I'm not a big Giannis fan. But I do think Giannis is very similar to LeBron. Like, when LeBron first came in the league, he wasn't really a shooter like that. Mm-hmm. He developed a shot over time. That's exactly what Giannis is doing. He wasn't a shooter when he came in. Now he's starting to develop a shot. He plays similar to LeBron, I feel like.
Yeah. I think Giannis
based
now
around driving.
I think Giannis now is more of his own player. Like, there's going to be someone in the league who will be like, oh, this will be the next.
He's putting up 32 and, like, 15.
6'11" with length and pure muscle, you can do that. If you're 6'9" or above, you should be getting a good amount of rebounds.
Not Roy Hibbert.
Man, you named off that. You dropped him on a dime fast. But I'm just saying, like, if you're that tall though, I'm hoping that you should be getting rebounds and you should be averaging a double easy and just put putbacks. Like, you tell me if you get 5 offensive rebounds put it right back up. That's 10 and you're gonna get your defense rebound, bro. That's walking 10 and 10. You're a walking double double. But you got length, so you should be playing defense. So you're shot blocker. Like I don't want to compare like Giannis being like the next LeBron. Like they're too close, and what are they like 9 years of age of a difference, maybe if that. But like
LeBron's 37, Giannis.
I don't even
27
like
or
I don't
10
even want to
years.
give him like, oh, he's like the next LeBron until he can start passing ridiculously numbers off of
I
that.
mean, he passes pretty good. But
But he's
LeBron's
got good
a different
players though.
level of playmaker.
His IQ is
He's like
still
the best
higher.
passer of all
Yeah.
time.
His IQ is still a little bit higher. So, but as far as like young people, Ben Simmons was the one with the edge. He can't handle the heat. He's getting burnt. Like that's it.
But that's really all.
I mean, you guys got anything?
I got one thing. So,
I can't wait to hear this.
no, it's not bad. I feel like Cavs got a lottery pick. Depending on where it falls, I feel like we take like a forward. I want
Yeah.
Jalen Hardy.
He's nice. The G League.
Yeah.
I saw that not they, but that dude from Kansas. What's his name? Ochai.
I know who you're
Okeke?
talking about. It's like Ochai.
Okeke.
Something.
You talking about the?
Yeah.
But he was
they
like, they asked him like, where would you want to play? He was like, the Cavs are looking like real good. Like their future's looking really bright. I'd love to be a part of it.
Now-
When have you ever heard someone say they want to go to
Now,
the
if you,
Cavs?
it's like if you know, like Kansas is one of my favorite teams, and he was actually one of my favorite players because if I got a favorite college team, I'm definitely gonna have a favorite player off that team, and he was definitely it. So the fact that they also won a chip, is like it's crazy how certain players could win a chip and still not be a lotto pick sometimes or don't be up there all the time. But if we can somehow land him, I think that'll be great. But I feel like that'll also move Okoro to the bench, maybe.
I'm cool with that. Doesn't bother me.
And
It just depends.
like it depends. Like
Because
it's like
then we have Sexton.
what is he like
Levert,
6'6"?
Coro.
He might be what 6'6".
I don't know.
I think Okeke's like 6'6" for real. But like at the same time, I want somebody that's like at least 6'8". Cause like 6'6", you're still a guard in this generation of basketball. Like I need someone 6'8". But again, since he's also one of my favorite college players, I would not mind having that man. Like he can do a lot. He's very athletic. He can shoot. He can score. He's a big reason as to he was a star on Kansas. So hey, if we can get him or the guy that who'd you say?
Jalen Hardy.
Yeah. He
Jalen
bro's
Hardy's
nice too.
nice.
He's nice too. I would be perfectly okay with that. But hey, the lotto pick, we got to see where we land though, and hopefully
Most
we
likely
make
14, like the last one.
Hey, but it's possible we could get like a
Yeah.
Lakers type of thing and like get like the fourth pick.
Somehow.
off
But then
trade.
one last thing, the NFL draft tomorrow, Thursday. I think we're gonna see the Browns make a move, try to get a first round pick. I don't know how they'll make that move, but
Money.
Andrew Berry is gonna be determined to get one of these high receivers. I think since nothing's really happened with Jarvis yet, or nothing's really happened with signing another free agent receiver. So I think the Browns make some moves tomorrow during the NFL draft.
It'll be interesting to see. I'll be at work, so I won't be able to watch it. But
I'll probably be at work too.
I'll keep you up to
we'll
date.
be at work
Oh, it's Monday?
Thursday.
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna put it on. No, we're watching playoff games. I'm sorry, cuz.
I'll keep you up to date.
Yeah, you can let us know what's good. But shoot, y'all, that's it. I've been your host, Darian.
I'm Jax.
And I'm Jalen.
And appreciate y'all watching the 2 Minutes to Go podcast. You guys can follow us on Instagram at 2 Minutes to Go and tap in with us. And we out of here. Peace. All the